Alright Sean, now that we've arrived at the car park where we're going to do the bay parking today,
Okay.
we're going to reverse shortly into one of the spaces on the left hand side over there.
Okay.
We've got the grass verge here.
Yeah.
We're going to the second bay after the grass verge.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Now when we pull up alongside there, what we need to do, if you like, if we just look at this diagram here, we've got a diagram of what it is that we're going to be doing.
Right.
Alright? I want you to be a width and a half car, or 1.5 car lengths away in terms of width away from the line here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Alright, okay. We need to take it forward enough, just like if you're going to reverse around a corner.
Was that about 2 or 3 car lengths?
About 2 or 3 car lengths, that'll do, that's excellent. Just like we're going to reverse around a tight corner, it's the same sort of procedure. We just need to be a little bit wider, if you like. If you think of this as being the curb, we just need to be a little bit wider than that. Really,
okay, yeah.
So that we've got plenty of room to swing it in. Okay,
Right,
alright. Now, we prefer to reverse the car into a bay rather than drive into it. Can you think of what the advantage would be of reversing into it?
Is that so you can get into a sort of smaller space than you would if you drove forward?
That'll do. And the other advantage is that when you go to drive out of the bay, you'll be able to see if there's any other traffic coming through the car park.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So that's what we're going to be doing shortly. We'll still apply the manoeuvre routine to pull away from here. Be looking out for any traffic near us.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you think we need to be looking out for while we're about to manoeuvre the car into the space?
I suppose after in a car park with pedestrians and children
Very
and
good. Absolutely.
things like that.
So if anyone's near the vehicle while we're about to carry out the manoeuvre, what do you think we need to do?
Stop.
That's it. Okay. So if you can imagine then, we've just pulled forward now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a good look all around for anyone near us. We slowly start to reverse back.
Yeah.
Now, when you were going to reverse around a tight corner, how did you judge when to start your turn into it?
It was sort of where I could see the corner in that back door window.
Right. We're going to use a similar sort of procedure for doing the parking to the bay.
Okay.
We might need to start the turn. If you can imagine, this is the bay that we're going into. We're going to start the turn when we're about halfway across this bay.
Okay.
All right, so that we've got plenty of room then to swing in. All right. I want to avoid, if we can, driving across this bay here, because potentially, of course, there could be another vehicle there.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So before we start the turn as well, what would we need to do then? If you're going to reverse on a corner, what would you do?
I'd check up and down the road to make sure it was safe to put the front of the car out there.
That's it. All right. So we slowly start to reverse into the space now. Keep looking up and down, and the bulk of the looking, of course, is going to be through the rear window.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Don't worry too much about where the front of the car's going in terms of the steering. Yes, we need to be aware of what's going on around the vehicle as it's turning,
Yeah.
but we're just going to concentrate really on getting the back end of the vehicle into the space, because the front end of the car, of course, is going to follow the back.
Right.
All right, all right. Now, from time to time, if you so wish, what we could also do, just to make sure that we are coming into the bay nice and square, is we could have occasional glance in the mirrors as well, just to check where white lines are on either side of it.
Right.
Okay, all right. Now, if you look at this here, that's representing a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
We've got something similar with the space that we're going to reverse
We've got
into
a big
today.
grassy bank, haven't we?
That's right, yeah. So we need to be making sure that we're stopping just short of that, and I'll
Okay.
talk you through that anyway when we're about to carry out the exercise. But another good guide would be to look at the length of the bays that you've got, and shortly after you've gone into past the line here, we know we must be getting quite close to the wall itself, because if you think about it, the markings on the line spaces there are going to be a little bit longer than your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, to get the idea.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything then that you'd like to ask me about reversing into the bay?
Don't think so. No, I think that's. I might ask a few questions while we're doing it.
Absolutely. There are other ways that it can be done, but for now, we're going to concentrate on this way.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right, Sean. When you're ready, we'll start up and we'll go and have a go.
Okay.
So, how are you going to control the speed of the car as well?
Or with clutch like creeping and peeping. Yeah?
That's it. Just the sort of pace that you've been doing when you've been reversing around the corner.
Okay.
All right. That's very good. So if we have a look at the space now, you see which one I'm on about, the second one down?
Yeah.
You've got a good position there, a little bit further away from me if you would. A bit more minutes, making sure there's no one there.
Yeah.
It's about there, that's fine, that's Sean. That's excellent. Right. So if you can remember that sort of distance, as you say, about 2 car lengths past it.
Okay.
All right. Where do you need to... Now, car parks tend to be very busy places.
Yeah.
So although when you're reversing on the road, you concentrate looking what's coming towards you. What you've got to remember now is lots of looking around, because any of these vehicles could move away.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking now over down there. Anyone coming?
No.
No. Okay. looking over your left shoulder now towards the bay that we're going into. Looking well down there, making sure no one else is going down the car park. That's good. Just keep it really nice and slow. Very good. And when you reach that point of turn, just like you would do in that short corner, in that tight corner, just stop the vehicle for me if you would.
So it's about there, isn't it?
It's about there? Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Another good look all around.
Yeah.
And what you've got to remember now, because it is quite a tight space, how much steering do you think we're going to need to go on here?
Almost full lock.
That's it, yeah, sounds good. Sort of space, that's the speed, that's good. Another good look around, Sean. Anyone else near the vehicle?
No, there's someone over there, but she's not really bothering us.
That's good, that's good. Just stop again for me, just while I mention to you what I want you to do now. Can I have a glance in this mirror? Can you see the white line at all?
I can see that one, but I can't see the one closest to me.
Alright, okay, we'll let it go back. You will do shortly. Don't worry about the front end at all, apart from looking out for traffic near you. The front end will just follow the back end in, that's very good.
I can see the white line.
Can you
in
see
this
it
mirror
now? You can see it there?
Yeah.
Do you think that, are you going to touch that white line, do you think? Because I want to avoid that if we can.
No, I think we're going to be about 6 to 8 inches away, maybe a bit further, maybe about a foot away.
That's very good then, Sean. Excellent. You ready? We'll carry on. Really good with the clutch control. Now just stop there. If you left the steering as it is now, what's going to happen to the vehicle?
It's going to go into the next bay.
It is. So what do you think we need to start doing about now? Because we're
Straight
almost
the
in.
wheel up.
That sounds good. Quite briskly. That's good. Just stop again there for me now, Sean. We're almost in now.
Yeah.
We need as well, if we can, to look through the back. Make
Yeah.
sure again no one's walking at the back of us, because sometimes even at car parks people could be walking at the back of you now as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. All right. You can get an idea as well now. Can you see the grass verge in this mirror?
Yeah, I can.
So we've got a bit of an idea of how far away we are from it.
Yeah.
Remember what we were saying as well about the white lines. We're judging where the front end of the car's in. Very good. You just have a look down the car park. What's happening there?
There's a car, but he's going round the other way.
Very good. Okay, as long as we're aware of him.
Is he going to come this way? No, he's going over there. We're all right.
Very good. You're almost in there. That's excellent, that, Sean. Just a glance, stop there for me, just for a moment. You've glanced now, you're getting an idea now, because you can see the white lines here, the top of them, if you like.
Yeah.
How far in you've come. Yes, how much further do you think we can go back?
A little bit further, 'cause I think looking at this one, I can just see the white line there.
Right.
And I think the front end's still a bit over it.
Alright, that's good. Excellent.
We'll take it back about
That'll
there.
do us there.
Yeah.
Very good. Alright.
It's a bit like, you know, the being like a junction, it's in the end of the white line near the mirror.
That's right.
So I know I'm not over the top of it.
That's right, it's the same thing. Very good. Is there anything that you'd like to ask me about reversing into a bay?
I'm not quite straight, does that matter?
You were in the bay. If we did, let's imagine for a moment as we come into the bay that the car was beginning to touch one of the lines.
Yeah.
What do you if there was a car parked up alongside us and we're touching one of the lines, potentially what could happen there?
We might have a problem getting in and out of the car.
Right, so if the car is on the line, what would you do with your vehicle then?
Pull it forward and take it back in again.
That's right. Now, so long as you realise that nice and early and take yourself out and then shunt it back, but if you can do it the way that you've just done there, you're coming nicely, you're nice in the middle, okay, as you said, maybe the car's not totally straight, but you are in your bay.
Right, okay.
If you want to be a bit of a perfectionist, let's maybe take it forward a little bit and then straighten up totally.
Can we do that?
That sounds good, yeah. Let's have it totally straight. All the work was done. That'll do us. Do you think you'll be straighter now when you finish this off? You don't need to do much with the steering now, do you?
No. I think I'll be alright now.
That's good.
I feel a bit happy about that now.
Right, okay. So just thinking back to the fact that we were just slightly out of, we weren't square.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you think we could do next time around, maybe to make sure that we were square first time around?
Well, when I went to move away there, I realised my wheel wasn't quite straight.
Right.
So I don't think I'd taken all that steering off.
That's it, just need to be a little bit brisker with that steering.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that was very good, Sean, for your first go. I think what we'll go and do now, we'll have another go of doing it. If you can pull up for me, it's around about the same sort of place that we did before, and we'll try that again then.
Okay.
All right?